If you're new to trading or you're wondering what most cost-efficient way to start actually trading is, this video is for you. I'm going to break down how to start for bare minimum under $100 a month. If you want to go a little fancier, I will also show you that option too. Let's get into it. Let's start with the basics because you'll need way less than people think. Bare minimum, you'll need two things: a charting platform, that's TradingView, and a prop firm account like Apex, Lucid, or whatever you're gonna trade. That's it. That's the whole starting setup. Everything else people tell you to buy, you don't need it yet. Not on day one. So let's price out those two things. First, the prop firm. Firms like Apex and Lucid have account as low as $100 one time for a 25k account. Now, I actually recommend starting with at least 50k account. It gives you a little room to breathe, and that runs you around 130. Sometimes less when they run a sale. But here's the key word: one time. That's not monthly. You pay it once, you get into your evaluation so you don't lump it with your monthly cost. It's a one-time entry fee, and honestly, it's the cheapest way to trade real size because you're paying a small fee instead of funding the whole live account yourself. So 100 to 130 one time to get your account. Now for your charting, TradingView. There is a bare minimum plan, which is essential. It's about 13 to 15 bucks a month. If you can pay monthly, it's around 15. If you choose to sign up for a year, it drops closer to 13. And I'll tell you to do a year, because if you actually want to become a trader, this is a process. It's going to take you a year. You're not going to master this in a month. So commit to the year. Now, here's my honest take on the tiers. Essential is fine to start, but you're going to want more than a couple indicator really quick. So I'll actually go one up to the plus plan. That's about 30 bucks a month, and it gives you enough charge and indicator to actually work. That's a sweet spot for most people starting out. The premium is the next one up, around 60 bucks a month, or 720 for a whole year. That's what I run after 5 years, but you don't need that starting out. Don't buy premium on day one. And the top tier, ultimate, skip it entirely. It's an overkill. So for charting, call it 15 bucks a month on essential or 30 on plus if you want the extra room. One more piece if you're trading future is the CME data. If you want to see live raw market data on the future size, you'll need a CME data feed. For a non-professional trader, that's about 7 bucks a month or 84 for the whole year. Pretty cheap. But one thing to watch: some prop firm classify their funded trader as professional, and professional CME data isn't 7 bucks. It could jump over 100 bucks a month. So before you assume you're getting a cheap rate, ask your firm straight up: do you pass through a pro or non-pro data feed? Check the fine print. Alright guys, if you add all that up, the bare minimum, your funded account is one time 100 to 130, so you set that aside. It's not monthly. Your actually monthly cost is just TradingView plus the CME data on essential. That's about 15 plus 7, so roughly 22 a month bare minimum. If you want to go plus like I recommended, it's about $30 plus $7, so roughly around $37 a month. That's the real number. For somewhere around 22 to 37 a month plus a one-time account fee, you're already fully set up to start trading. You don't need anything else to begin. Use the laptop you already own and use the home internet. Start. Now, if you want to go the other direction and get the full professional setup, here's what that looks like. This is not where beginners should start, but I'll show you so you know what's out there. You start your own live account instead of your prop firm. You fund your own capital. That's about $1,000 to $2,000 or more out of your pocket. Now that is your money and your risk, but you keep everything. Order flow tools. Professional traders use order flow, and that runs 50 to 150 bucks a month. If you want something like Bookmap for order flow heat map with full CME data bundle. That's roughly 80 bucks a month on top of what you need to get the service. Hire TradingView, bump that to premium. That's about 60 bucks a month. And a back testing software, something like TradeZilla to practice on and review your trade, about 30 to 40 bucks a month. Honestly, recommended even on the budget path. And monitors. A multi-monitor setup is a must, especially for a professional trader. An ultra-wide can run $300 to $1,000 depending on how fancy you go, and each additional monitor can run another $300 or so. Add it all up, you're looking at around $3,000 upfront for hardware and your own capital, plus $200 to $300 a month recurring on data and tools. So there it is, two ends of the spectrum. Bare minimum about $22 to $37 a month, plus a one-time account fee, and you're trading. Add backtesting and you're still only around 60 to 80 bucks a month. A full professional setup, a few grand up front, and a couple hundred per month. Here's my real advice after 5 years. Start small. That expensive setup does not make you profitable. A $1,000 rig with no process lose money faster than a $50 evaluation with discipline. Prove yourself on a cheap path first. Let your setup grow into your skill, not ahead of it. I hope this helped. Subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks.